What's going on, everybody? My name is Derailious. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over how to prepare for the new mayor coming to Hypixel Skyblock. That's right, we're talking about the new special mayor. His name is, well, it's Derpy, and his perks are, they're pretty insane. We're going to be talking about things you should buy, things you should sell, how to plan for this event, basically in every single facet, minions, pets, etc. So, yeah. Before we begin, I do want to make the note that Dream does in all of his videos, because God does it work. A small number of you are subbed, number go up, YouTube are happy, and yeah, we're going to 8,000 really soon, which is really insane. Thank you guys for 7,000 and 7,300 as well. It's really nuts to be growing at this like really fast pace, and I really only have you guys to thank, so yeah, thank you guys so much for that. And now, without further ado though, let's get right into the video. So, knowing that Derpy's 4 perks are the removal of the AH, doubling the amount of items you get from minions, doubling the amount of mob health, and also making sure you get 50% more skill XP, there's a lot to work with here. The most important thing though is that you double, triple, and quadruple down on the things that matter most, especially minions. Obviously, snow minions make a ton of money. They are basically my source of income in full, and I've got to admit, having about 25 minion slots is a really good number to achieve. So this is my first tip to you. Get as many minions as possible right now and level them up as high as you can while things like the bazaar are still relatively usable. As well, during the event, the prices of most items will likely drop by a lot. So if you want to continue leveling up items, the first day of the event is still an excellent time to do so. I don't know why I'm calling it an event. I guess it would be mayor. But yeah, getting things like snow minions is super useful. Making sure you grab super compactors is also very nice. And generally, just double down on the things that work. So snow minions, clay minions, and other such mining minions. Step number 2 is that you don't want to claim your minions now. And the reason for this is very simple. When you get the 50% skill XP buff, you're obviously going to want to level up the skills that you currently have. So if you collect your minions now, you're not going to be able to capitalize on that 50% increased XP. When the new mayor comes out, you have to get a pet that has a specific buff to XP. So as you can see, I have a rabbit here, I have my silverfish here, I have a few others like my ocelot here. Get those pets as much as you can, and that's basically step number 3. And come over to your minions on day 1 of the new mayor and start collecting. You're going to be leveling up way, way faster. Number 4, and another really important thing, is that you want to get God Pots for this event. Looking at it from a general perspective, God Pots have been really cheap recently, and the price is only going to go up as we near the event. So definitely stock up on them as much as you can. You're going to need one during the event, and it will be impossible to get other than if you have a booster cookie, which, by the way, the price will probably rise during the event because everyone will be trying to get more God Pots because they'll be running out. In terms of other things, if you're new to the game, you're probably going to want to get things like a grappling hook or a jungle axe very early on. Obviously, with the AH down, that'll be 5 days where you literally can't get the item. So, if you're going to do it now. This can also be used by other people who want to try to scam as much money out of children as possible by selling things like grappling hooks and piggy banks and, you know, all that stuff that's necessary for new players. If you sell that stuff now, people are going to want to buy it more because they're not going to have the opportunity to for the next few days. So, yeah, that's kind of a feedback loop there. Another thing is, and this may seem counterintuitive, but at the price that Hyper Catalysts currently are, do not buy them. Like, at all. Sell them 100%, but do not buy them. Hyper Catalysts will not make money on snow minions unless the price of Hyper Catalysts is about 105 grand. If they drop to 105 grand, I do recommend buying them though, and the reason for that is very simple. You're going to be earning about 8 times the skill XP. Obviously, if you're in this for XP only and don't mind burning a few million coins per day, I do recommend actually getting the Hyper Catalyst. 8 times the amount of items and 50% bonus skill XP is going to allow you to level up literally 8 times as quick, meaning that you will get about 30 days worth of farming in literally under a week, which, well, is insane. As well, if they do drop under 105k, I do recommend everyone just buys out all the hyper catalysts they can. I don't know if this video will change prices at all, but yeah. Another thing is, I do recommend that you stay away from dungeons. Not only are the mobs going to have double health, but I generally see dungeons becoming a more toxic place for the next few days, simply because of the fact that you can't sell items on the AH, meaning that players will generally be of a lower skill level and will not be able to purchase items that are necessary for completing dungeons. Things like Baby Yeti pets, which, by the way, could be viable as an option to buy right now, as well as a lot of other luxury items, because the price of those are currently falling, and in theory, when the new update ends, they'll have inflated prices. So when the mayor leaves, the prices of these items will all be inflated because everyone will have so much money on their hands, meaning that people will be willing to spend more. You can probably get away with buying a Baby Yeti pet now and selling it later for about a 5 to 10 million profit. However, I'm not like an economist or anything, so take what I say regarding that with a grain of salt. Everything else is pretty much set in stone though, and that's how I would honestly prepare for the event. Obviously, we're going to have to deal with the fact that the new Slayer update is likely going to come out during the new mayor. I don't know why I keep referring to it as an event, and I'm really sorry about doing so. But anyway, during the new mayor, the Slayer update is likely going to come out, which is going to be a pain in the ass because that mob is going to have double health, and I can imagine it already being tough as is, and it being double health is pretty nuts. However, a lot of players are already very late game, and I can certainly see current builds like SA gear definitely being able to kill it. However, I don't really know that for sure, and once again, grain of salt on all that. This mayor is going to be interesting, that's for damn sure, and I can imagine that the certain environment that he brings is something that's only going to be seen every once in 6 months. So, yeah, definitely a really interesting sort of system, and I'm interested to see how it actually plays out. On that note, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Please hit that sub button down below. It does mean a ton. My name is Derailious. I'll be preparing for this event myself. And yeah, see you guys next time.